Okay, so welcome to day 3 of your 7-day quick start training with Team Rhino. We're going to get into goal setting. So we're going to set some goals. We're going to plan out what we're going to do over the next 30 days and 60 days to get your business started right. This is really, really, really important right now. The reason this is so important is because the quicker you get started and the quicker you reach these goals, the more momentum you're going to have to take you through the rest of this business and building yourself a business. If you take your time on this 7-day quick start, you don't worry about the goals and this goal setting, you don't listen to the other stuff we've talked about already, the why and all that kind of stuff, and you don't really dig in here and get yourself some results in the first 30 days and 60 days, it's going to be a lot harder to come back and get those results later. You've got the momentum now. Let's keep that momentum going. So let's figure out some good goals for 30 days and 60 days. And you can go harder than this and you can go more than this, but I challenge you to look at these goals that we've set for you and just really dig into those and say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the 30-day goals. I'm going to do the 60-day goals that we talk about. Specifically within this 7-day training, since the first 30 days is the first 30 days. I want you to really focus on the first 30 days. The 60-day goals, those are good. We're going to talk about them, but we're going to really, really focus on the first 30 days, okay? So back to your 7-day quick start guide, right? You've got that in front of you. You should have had that downloaded a couple days ago, and you've had it in front of you for the first couple of days of this training. So you still got it, and what you see there is item number 1 below your dashboard is set goals. We've got month 1 goals, month 2 goals, and there they are. You've got definitions of Success Club 5, Emerald Coach, and then they talk about going public. The 6th thing we're going to talk about here, besides all that stuff on your 7-day quick start guide, is we're also going to talk about planning your first challenge group, what type of group you want to start and what the start date is. Okay, so this is what we're going to cover. We're going to talk about these goals. We're going to talk about planning your first challenge group. Okay. All right, so 30-day goal. This is the most important one. You really got to, this has to be your goal for the first 30 days, and you got to get it done in those first 30 days to keep that momentum up. What is it? It's pay for your product. Month 1, you want to pay for your product. So most of you, when you signed up to be a coach, you bought a challenge pack or you bought HD Shakeology, and so you're getting Shakeology every month. Every 30 days, you're getting that order of Shakeology. In your first 30 days, we want to take that initial cost that you had, your $160 challenge pack or your $120 for Shakeology or whatever it was that you bought right off the bat, we want to cover that cost in the commissions that you make, okay? So what does that look like? It's pretty easy. 3 challenge pack sales or HD Shakeology sales, or basically 3 or 4 HD Shakeology sales, is going to cover the cost of your original product. That's what we like to shoot for, is 3 challenge pack sales. That's really not a whole lot if you're inviting, like we're going to talk about in day 5, and like we've talked about in the 3 vital behaviors, the invite. 3 challenge pack sales is not a huge deal, or 3 HD Shakeology sales. Okay, so that's your goal. The recurring order commissions of those challenge pack sales and those those HD Shakeology sales will cover the cost of your own product every month. So that's a low cost investment to get into this business, right? To buy a challenge pack, and by the first 30 days, you're already paying for that product, so that you're in the black in your first 30 days in a business that has the ability to take you wherever you want to go, from a simple $500 bill that you want to pay off, all the way to this being a full-time business and making multiples of 6-figure income. So that's awesome. I mean, I hope you guys are really excited about that you can come into the business for as little money as you've put out to buy a challenge pack, and our goal is to get you paid for that challenge pack even, so that you're actually already making money in the first 30 days. There's not a whole lot of businesses out there that you can start that can say that, okay? So I see this happen with people all the time. If you do what's in this training, we keep telling you step by step through this training. If you do what's in this training, this is very possible, okay? This is more than possible. I would even say it's probable that you can do exactly this, okay? So there's your 30-day goal. Write it down. Write down the date of when 30 days is from now and when you're going to have that product paid for. 60-day goals. So we've got a couple of 60-day goals. The first you see here, month 2, Earn Success Club 5 and Advanced Emerald Coach. So the first one is Success Club 5, which is earning rewards and recognition, including annual trips and all that stuff for making Success Club 5. We'll talk about that in a second. And the second one is making Emerald Coach. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I want you to focus on the 30-day goals right now. I want you to focus on making enough sales to pay for your product in the first 30 days. The 60-day goals, those are good goals, and we're going to talk about them right now, but I want you to remember, focus on those 30-day goals. Like we say here, month 1 goals, the 30-day goals, is a direct path into your 60-day goals. So focus on the first ones first. Okay, let's talk about the 60-day goals, though, and what they mean, just so you understand those. You can come back to this later if you're focused on those 30-day goals. You need to come back to these later for your second month. That's fine. But Success Club 5 is your first 60-day goal. So Success Club 5, basically you get 2 Success Club points for every new Challenge Pack customer that you get, 1 point for every new Shakeology HD customer that's not a Challenge Pack, and 2 points for a new coach that buys a Challenge Pack, right? So you've got basically 2 points for anybody that buys a Challenge Pack, whether it's a coach or a customer, and 1 point for anybody that gets on Shakeology HD, whether it's a coach or a customer, so any of your new orders. So you can see that making Success Club 5, which is just getting 5 Success Club points, is as easy as selling 2 Challenge Packs and 1 HD order. So if you meet your month 1 goal, which is to pay for your product, and the way you did that was sell 3 Challenge Packs, you'll actually also meet your month 2 goal in month 1, which is pretty cool. Okay, so by day 60, you want to be for sure making this Success Club 5. Okay, there's also Success Club 10, which gets you some more perks as far as the annual trips and awards and recognition. Success Club 10 is, of course, getting 10 Success Club points. And the cool thing about Success Club is that even though it's points driven and all that stuff, and I talked about I think back in day 1, that we really want you focused, remembering what this business is about and not getting too stuck on the wrong mindset and thinking about points. But this point system has been proven to be a good measure of business success. So the people who are successful at this business, who are also successful at helping people, ending the trend of obesity, and actually helping customers achieve their goals, are also making Success Club, right? The people who aren't helping people are not making Success Club. That's what we found. Okay, so you earn trips, cash awards, you get recognition, and it's also going to move your business forward. Okay, so that's Success Club 5. Make it within the first 60 days. And if you meet your month 1 goal, you're most likely going to make it within your first 30 days. The number 2 thing for day 60, by day 60, is to make an Emerald Coach status. So Emerald Coach just simply means that you have 2 active coaches underneath you. So if you sign up 2 coaches on Challenge Packs or HD Shakeology sales, you're going to have 2 coaches underneath you that are active, which makes you an Emerald Coach. You need 1 on your right leg and 1 on your left leg. You have a right leg and a left leg because this is a binary system, and so you need 1 on each leg that's active, and that's going to make you an Emerald Coach. What do you get as an Emerald Coach? You start to get cycle bonuses as an Emerald Coach, which is an awesome program. So you're not only making money off of the commissions, off the sales that you make, but you're also making cycle bonuses from the team below you that is creating volume as well. So as these 2 coaches that are on your right and left legs start to create sales and meet their 30-day goals and sell their 3 Challenge Packs to pay for their product, you're going to start making cycle bonuses off of that. And we'll have a training all about cycle bonuses that you can watch that tells you the details of that. I'm not going to go into that here. But you get those 2 coaches, you become an Emerald Coach, and then you qualify to get those bonuses. You also qualify if you are also a club member and you have your profile filled out on teambeachbody.com. As an Emerald Coach, you also qualify to get customer leads, which is an amazing program where when somebody goes to teambeachbody.com and they don't have a Beachbody coach and they buy a product, those people get assigned to Emerald and higher Beachbody coaches. There's a lead wheel, and every time one of those people comes on and buys a product, those people get assigned to a coach like you who's an Emerald Coach who can help them. And every sale that goes on after that, if they didn't buy Shakeology and you talk to them about Shakeology and they buy Shakeology, that sale goes to you. You get the commission on that sale. You get the volume on that sale, which is an amazing program. These aren't people that you had to go out and find anywhere. They're not people on your Facebook friend list that you had to go message or anything. Beachbody just gave you someone who's already interested in Beachbody products. So that's a huge incentive to go get Emerald so that you can qualify for that program. You get somewhere on the order of 1 to 2 of these customers a week, which is a pretty cool program. I think, that may change based on how many customers actually sign up, but on average, I would say it's 1 to 2 customers a week that you're getting from this program, and that's just more customers that you can go help and more commissions that you can get, more potential coaches, and so that's an excellent reason to really strive for that Emerald Coach by the 60 days. All right, so the last thing we're gonna talk about a little bit here is going public with the fact that you're a Beachbody coach, right? So you've got your goals set. We've talked about the vital behaviors and everything. You're a coach. You haven't started a challenge group. You haven't started inviting to that yet. But on your 7-day quick start guide, it talks about going public on your Facebook page. This is something that what we consider marketing. Right? Marketing versus inviting. Inviting is a personal thing. It's something that you do one-on-one with somebody. You say, I want to invite you to my challenge group. Going public like this is more like marketing. You're showing people that you're a Beachbody coach and that you're doing these things now, and that's more like marketing. Okay, so you have a choice here. You can go ahead and start the marketing now and tell everybody that you're a Beachbody coach and what you're doing. Some people may be really interested and might message you, and you may have some great conversations that way. Or you can wait until we get to the inviting process, which is on day 5. Okay, so you're on day 3 right now. If you want to go public on your Facebook page, that's great. But just understand that there's a difference between inviting and marketing. So when you go public on your Facebook page, you are not inviting people. You're just marketing. So marketing is sharing information about Beachbody, sharing about your experience, telling people that you are a coach, and it prepares your prospects, people on your Facebook, for the invitations that you're going to send them. So they might see, oh, he's a Beachbody coach, and oh, he got these results with P90X, and oh, this other people got these results, or whatever you're putting out there and being public about your association with Beachbody. That prepares them for when you're going to give the invites and ask them if they would like to be a part of your challenge group. Okay, so just don't confuse inviting and marketing. They're 2 different things. Inviting is personal. Marketing is more of a overall thing, and it doesn't even necessarily contain an invite. There is an example here that we have for going public, and it does have a call to action at the end, and it does talk about challenge groups. It doesn't have to have that if you don't want it to. It can just be, hey, I've started working with Beachbody because I got these great results. Whatever you want it to be, but this is an example. Just telling people that you're starting challenge groups, and they can message you for details if they want to. Okay? So this is up to you. You do need to go public at some point if you're going to do this business, but you don't have to do it now, or you can if you want to. But by day 5, you're definitely going to be going public. All right? So planning your first challenge group. We want to talk about setting dates and figuring out what type of challenge group you're going to start. There's lots of options. On Team Rhino, we've actually started grouping our challenge groups together and co-coaching them, and we've broken them up by trainers. So we basically, within Team Rhino, there's a group for just about any one of your customers that you can put them in, and you can help coach that group. So this way you can actually match people up with what's the best program for them, and you don't have just one challenge group that you're starting. You can match people up with the best program for them, and you can get them in a challenge group with me, with some of the other coaches on Team Rhino, so you know that you can do just about any program that you want, and there's going to be a group out there for you. Okay, well, let's talk about the different types of challenge groups, okay, because there's workout program challenge groups, so that's like P90X challenge group, and we're going to do that for 90 days, and that's our focus, is the nutrition from P90X and the workouts from P90X. There's the Ultimate Reset challenge groups, which is pretty self-explanatory. That's a 21-day challenge group where everybody does the Ultimate Reset 21-day cleanse. You've got Shakeology challenge groups that some people do where the only requirement is to do Shakeology for 30 days. Okay, that's another option. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, it's completely up to you. So you've got Shakeology challenge groups. You also have nutrition challenge groups like the 90-10 challenge groups, which we do on Team Rhino, which we can teach you about. I'm not going to go into detail on 90-10 in this particular video, but if you want to know more about 90-10 challenge groups, they're very successful, and we will teach you how to do those and help you get people into our 90-10 nutrition challenge groups. You could do paleo primal challenge groups, and then there's options for niche market challenge groups. You could do, if you're a triathlete or a triathlon coach, you could do triathlon challenge groups, running challenge groups, bride-to-be challenge groups, new mom challenge groups, stay-at-home parent challenge groups, work challenge groups, so challenge groups at your wherever you work. Any of those things, you can make up whatever type of challenge group you want and make it specific to that market if that's what you so choose to do. So there's lots of options there. We have all the workout program challenge groups, ultimate reset challenge groups, and 90-10 challenge groups set up on Team Rhino, so you can put people in there. You don't even have to get 5 full people for each group. Just one for this group, one for that group, one for another group, if that's what you end up having. Okay? So some things to consider. If you're going to start your own challenge group and not go along with one of the Team Rhino ones, I would say, if possible, you're only going to start one challenge group. Pick a challenge group that fits with your Beachbody story. I think that's a great idea, to be able to talk about your own story and be able to lead people through the program that you got your results from. That's a great option. If not, pick a challenge group for something you haven't done yet and use the test market approach, which you're going to use we're going to talk about in lesson 5. The test market approach is basically, you're not posturing yourself as someone who's going to lead anybody through the group. You're posturing yourself as someone who's going to try something out, and you want people to come with you and try it with you. Okay, so you're posturing yourself more as a fellow challenger who's going to try out this product rather than someone who's going to lead and coach through the group. Okay, so that's a possibility if you don't have something that you want to start that fits with your Beachbody story. You want to try something new. Maybe you're going to try out combat, Les Mills, something. Use that test market approach. You can co-coach with an upline coach or a crossline coach, which is what we do on Team Rhino all the time. I already talked about that. For a start date, I'm going to recommend that you pick 1.5 to 2 weeks out at a minimum from the day that you do lesson 5, which is inviting. So that gives you time to follow up with people, have conversations with people, get them in the group, get their order, their challenge pack order or whatever in, and get them all set up before the date. If you're co-coaching, check the dates of your upline challenge groups. Okay. So let's get into the homework. Okay, we've talked about setting up your challenge groups. We've talked about planning your goals for 30 and 60 days. So I want you to write down the dates for your month 1 and month 2 goals. 30 days and 60 days out from today, you're going to have those goals set. Okay. Set the date and the type for your first challenge group. If you're going to go with the Team Rhino ones, then you don't have to set a type. You just know that you've got these options. If you're going to start your own challenge group, a specific challenge group to a particular program or a 90-10 or whatever it is, pick that type that you want and set the date. When is that date going to be? Should be about 2 weeks out from when you do day 5. That's a pretty good thing, or maybe a little longer if you think you need more time. Okay. Go public with your marketing or wait until day 5. Inviting, this is up to you. Remember, don't confuse marketing with inviting. They're two different things. Marketing is okay, but the inviting has to be personal. You can't rely on Facebook posts about your challenge group or your marketing stuff to bring people to you. Sometimes they will come to you, but most of the time, personal invitation is where it's at. And then last thing, start thinking about those 2 friends that you might have that might be interested in taking on this opportunity with you. They might be interested in sharing in the vision that you have for what this can do for you. Or maybe they have their own vision that fits with what Beachbody is doing. Start thinking about those 2 friends that might want to join you in your business so you can make that Emerald Coach. You don't have to start inviting them now. Maybe just talk to them and let them know what you're doing. But start thinking about those 2 friends, okay, so that you can make that 60-day Emerald goal. So before we're done here, I just want to say, remember, 30-day goals is your focus. You're trying to pay for your product. So you're setting up that challenge group. You're getting ready to invite on day 5 here. You're going to invite to that challenge group. Your goal is to get those challenge pack sales made so that you can get people in those groups so that you can help them reach their goals, and that's going to get you that goal of paying for your product by the end of that 30 days. Okay? That's the end of day 3, and we'll see you on day 4.